Another thing is don't feel, if you've got a bucket list thing to do, get up on stage, be in the chorus. It will take you out of your comfort zone, but it is the best thing you will ever do. It really is. So,
welcome to episode 3 of No Place Like Home. At Coldwell Banker Mallory Custer Realtors, we are committed to sharing the reasons why we live, work, and play where we do. Today we have a real treat in store for you. One of the iconic organizations in Junction City history. Michelle, do you think they have figured out what it is?
I don't know, but it's been around for 70 years.
70 years. We're visiting with members of the Junction City Little Theater, and we have a treat in store for you. So shall we go in and take them in to see what we have on store for them?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
We're here with some of our friends from the Junction City Little Theater. Thank you, ladies, for coming and joining us today.
thanks for coming.
Yeah. And we're here with Mary Louise Stahl, Ellen Westerhouse, and Ellie Dillon, who are going to share something about the Little Theater and the history and whatever they can tell us. So, Michelle, go ahead.
Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about what is JCLT.
Stands for Junction City Little Theater. And the Little Theater, sometimes those two words together are a surprise to a lot of people. They think it means a building or it means a place. It's just kind of a historic name that you find it in a lot of communities, but it's been in Junction City since 1949 when they first started to think up this deal. So we became Junction City Little Theater, as I've been told.
So we heard that you're starting the 70th season.
Yes.
Any other history you can share? How was it started?
1948, Bettina Coover relocated to Junction City, Kansas from Wichita, and she joined the Ladies Reading Club, which is still a vibrant organization in town. Went to a bunch of women and said, hey, let's form a study group for theater, and the rest is history. They did their first production in 1950 called A Happy Journey, and it's been quite a happy journey. 70 years later, we are the longest running community theater in the state of Kansas.
Continuously operating.
Yes,
That's just a point of pride for everybody in the city.
Oh,
Absolutely. Well, what types of shows do you have in the Little Theater, and where do you find the performers?
Well, we have. Primarily we do musicals and straight regular plays without any music. And the people that work them are local or regional actors and directors and production teams, and typically we find shows that work well with our clientele in the community, that are attracting to the community, something someone would want to come out to and just have a night away from the humdrum and get away for 2 hours of normal life and go into the theater.
We have such a vibrant community here of Junction City and the Fort Riley community. So we have a lot of us that are here that are lifers here, but we have such a wonderful evolving community that brings in lots of amateurs and also professionals through the military community. And it's kind of a swinging door for us, but my goodness, the talent that it brings in.
Tell us approximately how many pieces you
Oh,
have.
gosh.
We've heard there's thousands.
Well, we were asked that question, and so we kind of estimated it was over like 8,000 costumes, just in our costume room. Over 1,000 some, 1,500 hats. That's including the men's hats and the women's hats.
We emptied 2 buildings and filled this space that we're sitting in. What a nice problem to have.
How does someone get involved with a little theater, or a family, or children? What are some ways? How does that happen?
We need photographers, videographers, we need choreographers, set people, costumes, we need directors, vocal directors, we need orchestra, we need anything that you possibly think of. And if you're interested, our door is always open. Come in and see us, or you can call our office, 238-3871. Our door is always open. It's open to anyone that wants to come in and give us a little bit of their expertise and their talent.
Find us on Facebook.
Yes, exactly, exactly. That too.
So speaking of shows and sponsors, there are 4 shows coming up this year, right?
4 shows, yeah.
Tell us about those shows.
Well, I'm doing the opening show for the 70th season. I'm really excited about it. It's one that I love, not as well known as others. It's called Working, a Musical. And it's based on the journalistic efforts of Studs Terkel in the city of Chicago in the 1970s. But it was rewritten in 2012, and I always say it's been kicked upstairs. The dancing, the music, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Stephen Schwartz, James Taylor, just a vast variety of songs. It's really kind of a showcase for working people, and if you've ever worked a day in your life, you find yourself in this show. So that's our opening show in September, and that is followed by
Oklahoma, and that will be directed by Monty Diven and Kay Fisher. And then we will follow up in February with Barefoot in the Park, which is just a regular drama comedy, no music, and we got a snippet of that at our patron party, and what a fun show that's going to be.
We have a young man directing that from Manhattan, so we really are a regional theater.
Yeah.
Really, people are attracted.
And along with that, we are going to support JC Voices United, kind of a nice little group starting up for a community vocal group, and they will be performing at our Saturday performances for Barefoot in the Park. And then we'll follow up in April with Mamma Mia.
Who's
We'll be
directing that?
And I'm excited to, it's been on my bucket list for a long time. So
And who's costuming every show?
single show. Yeah. So we're excited for the season. You know, it's like Mary Louise said, it's with patrons in this community, the people that fill the seats, it's our sponsors, and those are the people that make Junction City Little Theater what it is. So, and you two have been on stage, so
Oh my goodness,
you
don't act like you haven't been there.
That sounds like a great 70th season, and we know people are looking forward to that. So Ellie, what is some information or something you'd like people to know about JCLT that they might not already know?
I think there's a couple of things. First, even though we work collaboratively with C.L. Hoover Opera House, which is a beautiful venue and our home, we are the theater or the anchor theater group there. We are a separate entity from the Opera House. We are a 501c3 organization. We work solely on the people in the seats, the people that are sponsoring us, the corporate sponsors, the people that we get out to see our shows. That's how we survive. But we are 2 separate entities working collaboratively together, and I think that's really important.
I have one last question, burning question. Tell us about the Tatas.
I'm out of this. Not a Tata yet.
And I try to avoid that because not the group, because we're a fantastic group.
Oh my gosh, they do so much.
As we said, when we moved into this facility, we knew there was a bunch of us that belonged to the guild. We knew somebody had to take hold on a regular basis and get it to where it needed to be. And I think it was, we said, well, hey, we're going to meet on Tuesdays at the Annex, and I think it was Sandy Wong said,
Mona
Tata.
well,
But anyway, she
matter.
said, Tuesdays at the Annex, Tatas, you know, and so that's how our name got chosen. So we're known as the Tatas. And us as Tatas have put on shows for the library.
Oh, really?
We put on shows for the Ladies Reading Club with our costumes, with our hats, and things like this. And it's a dream, I think, of Sue Hornberger said someday we're going to have a fashion show just from costumes that we have here. And a lot of people in the community will come because they'll identify what they've given. You know,
We went to the library once with the costume show, and we rolled our theater piano right down the street to the library. And the piano still worked. But anyway, we've just had a lot of fun, and they've done a lot of painting of sets.
Well, thank you very much. The community, this theater, the Junction City Little Theater, serves in a very, very important function in this community, and we look forward to having the 4 shows this year. And appreciate all
It
of
makes it
your
a
work.
great place to live.
It really does. We're thriving, and we want you to be part of us. So come on board and be part of our family. So
Thank you. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Did you learn something new about the Junction City Little Theater?
I did. It's
Good.
what a great group of people and an outstanding organization.
Excellent. Yeah, I think it's time for us to head back to the office. We need to get some tickets ordered for those shows.
We do.
All right, you know what to do.
I do know what to do.
Let's do it.
Ready?